Today is 872nd day that I'm here to lessons I learn. I'm learning how to support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I'll speak about the difference between amateurs in life and professionals in life. There is a massive difference how they treat their life. Because amateurs, what they do, they just treat life by accepting their life. But professionals, they design their life and they know what they're able to do to really make sure that they elevate their living. They elevate the joy, bliss, and fulfillment of life. Because when you are average, when you are amateur, you just accept your life. You are in your comfort zone. So today we'll share 15 things that is difference between amateurs in life and professionals. And that's could look up in business, in sports, in general in life, in multiple areas in our lives. So number one is goal setting. Goal setting. So amateurs really set very vague or short-term goals. Because it's very, very important to understand that when you really want to pursue something meaningful, you need to set long term goals and very clear goals. Because professionals set very specific, very timely based, and at the same time long term goals, and then they create a strategic plan how to achieve that. Number two is time management. Time management that amateurs procrastinate, and of course, because of procrastinate, they lack discipline, and their time is not effective whatsoever. But when I think about professionals, what they do, they really prioritize the tasks and execute on them. Schedules, they have a schedule that they follow, and at the same time, they are consistently working to implement the best systems and process in place to make sure that their time management is at the highest level possible. Number three is resilience. Amateurs give up very easily, and really, when there is some kind of setback, disappointment, challenge, they give up. But professionals, they push through that. They persist, and they love work until. I will work until I will make things happen. I will work until I will get results. So until is a very, very important word in professional mindset, because professionals keep their positive mindset in place. Number four is continuous learning. So amateurs is keeping themselves stagnant. So they reach one level and they keep it as I said that that's enough for me. That's enough. And they don't seek any knowledge or skill sets. Well, professionals is lifelong learners. So they constantly looking for ways how they can improve. So they are seeking for opportunities for growth. At the same time, when they are pursuing some changes, and those changes, it allows themselves to be more adaptable and it improves even more. Number five is health and wellness. So amateurs neglect physical and mental strength, well-being, and a lot of times they neglect it in pursuit of some other priorities. It could be even like gaming or some kind of things that really don't elevate their lifestyles. Like it could be like so many things that they do, and by doing those all other things, they're forgetting what is most important thing, and it's health and well-being and physical and mental health. While professionals, they really prioritize healthcare, and that is a priority because they understand how important it is to have a healthy lifestyle, because that could prolong your life and make your life more joyful. And understand that sometimes you're able to do something that is maybe is not the best for your health, but at the same time they understand how important it is to keep the balance to make sure that you always understand that priority is still take care of your health. Number six is financial management. What amateurs does is they are very impulsive. They spend the money on things that really don't create any money whatsoever. So that means that maybe I don't want a better car. I deserve a better car. I work very hard, so I deserve a better car. But it's a liability, and they never become wealthy by really spending on liabilities before really able to build massive passive income that really are when you have an asset that brings income and you're able to buy your car and better car from passive income rather from active income. While professionals really manage their finance responsibility and they always budget effectively, they could buy those assets, and they could buy things that really could elevate their finances, and they at the same time plan for long-term financial stability. Number seven is networking and relationships. So amateurs is maintaining very small social network, and though that small social network is still surface level relations, because if you're able to have small group of people that you connect. But at the same time, if you really want to have a very small, you still want to make sure that you work very hard to deepen those relationships, that they are very strong relationships. While professionals, they are constantly strategically networking and at the same time build those connections that they have and at the same time make sure that they're wider. So we have small groups that are very, very deep and then of course a little bit wider that they're able to connect as well with more people. Number 8 is self-awareness. Amateurs lack self-awareness. They don't invest time to reflect and learn about their strengths, weaknesses, and the things that they're able to improve. While professionals, they are engaging constantly in self-reflection because they identify what is strengths, what is weakness, so they focus on their strengths and cover weaknesses that other people help. At the same time, they always seek for feedback because feedback is one of the best ways to really understand yourself and move yourself forward. Number 9 is risk taking. So that means that amateurs avoid taking risks because they want to remain in their comfort zone. So they say like my comfort zone is this and I'm not planning to go outside of this circle. While professionals, they always take calculated risks. They look at what I'm able to, how much I could really take risk now. Because of course not able to jump from first step to 100 step, but like how much I'm able to stretch now to make sure that I have risks, but at the same time I have much more chance to win. At the same time, they really embrace challenges. They're looking forward to it because they know that every single challenge will make you better if you choose to. Number 10 is work ethic. Work ethic. So amateurs approach tasks with like chill attitude. So that means that they really don't have dedication to the excellence. They just do the work because it must be done, and a lot of times because they need to get paid for it, but they will do as little as possible not to get fired. They will do as little as possible not to get fired, not for excellence. While professionals, they demonstrate work ethic in whatever they do because that's what most important. How you do one thing, that's how you do everything. So if you start slacking off at work, you will slack everything in life. And if you slack at business, you'll slack at everything in life. So that means we need to understand that work ethic translates from every single thing. And people who are professionals, they take pride in their work, in pride in the smart work and in the hard work, because they are able to provide uh, high level of high quality results because of working smart and hard at the same time. Number 11 is adaptability. That means that amateurs resist change, struggle to change, and they don't want to improve. And then they want to say that, oh, I really prefer the old way of doing things. And they are struggling to change. But professionals, they're totally looking differently in change. They know that world is constantly changing and that they are embracing and they are moving towards that change because if you moving to change by yourself, it's much easier to adjust than resisting change. And at the same time, when they go for life, they always remain flexible. And at the same time, they thrive in dynamic environments. Number 12 is leadership. So amateurs always shy away from leadership roles. They really want to be followers and they want to follow lead, but they don't want to take leads. And so they just really lack of ability to inspire and influence people because they're not able to lead because they just want to follow and that's it. While professionals, they have a lot of leadership qualities. They are able to empower others by really showing the example because when they take pride in their work and they do amazing job, they're able to inspire people to do exactly the same things. And at the same time, because that they collaborate, um, great environment for common goals. Number 13 is gratitude. And it's very, very interesting because a lot of times amateurs take success for granted. They take everything for granted and they don't appreciate achievements, opportunities, support. They just take everything for granted. While professionals, they practice gratitude. They appreciate and they learn how to show appreciation for themselves, for their people, because they understand that everything is effort. And they acknowledge accomplishments, they acknowledge efforts by other people, and really express that appreciation for the blessings that they receive from themselves and from other people and for the support. Number 14 is personal development. Amateurs will always stagnate and they fail to invest in self improvement and they just looking at life will teach them by chance. But no, we need to be intentional. And professionals, that's what they do. They are very intentionally and pursues personal development opportunities. They invest in skill and time, and they give a lot of resources. So it means money, time, energy to develop themselves, to make sure that they're able to become the best version of themselves and build skill sets. And at the same time, they build who they want to become. And the last one that they have is that purpose and meaning. Amateurs live a life without purpose, without direction. They don't have, and a lot of times lacking fulfillment in life altogether. And that's probably one of the most difficult things for amateurs is just to live without purpose, without direction, without clarity. Well, professionals, what they do, they have a lives with purpose. They have a meaning, they align their values with their actions, and find in meaning in everything what they do. They have find meaning in personal endeavors. They find meaning in business endeavors, their professional endeavors, their careers. So whatever they do, they always find that this is my values, this is what I do, and this is why I do it. And they, because of that, they have a meaning and clarity of why they do it and how they do it, and they feel much more fulfilled, purposeful, and with meaning. So I think that we always supposed to seek to live like a professional, and we're supposed to treat life, work, business, whatever, as professionals. So how are we supposed to treat life as professionals? And this is exactly what I shared 15 things. There's a difference between amateurs in life and professionals. I think that one of the biggest things that I learned that in life, that's when people really become a professional in life, they start to value relationships. Because I learned that when you are a kid, you really value things. When you become like a little bit older, you start to value experiences. And the last one, when you really move forward, you start to value relationships. And when you really value relationships, you use things and experience to really emphasize to build those relationships. And that's what I learned from Pastor Irvin McCandless, and I think that is an amazing lesson. And I didn't explain as well as he did, but at the same time, this is massive value. So professional is valuing people, and whatever they do, a purpose, meaning, and everything in between, they want to make sure that always leads to better relationships. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.